Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from CraftTestDummies.com, and today we're going to compare some water-soluble media. And today we're going to look at the Diane Reevely Scribble sticks, which are new from CHA. We're also going to look at the Caran d'Ache Swiss-made pigment sticks and also Inktense blocks. We're going to try these on two different materials, and wet and dry. So let's take a look. So the first thing we're going to do is take a quick look at the Diane Reevely Scribble sticks. And these are small crayon-sized sticks of pure pigment. Just to let you know, they're a little heavier than what you would consider a traditional crayon. And they are pretty firm and pretty dense. You can see they don't really even scribble off onto your hand. Now I took out the insert, so the packaging isn't exactly like you get it, but you can get an idea here of the basic colors that you get, including a black and a white. Okay, and this is the set of the Caran d'Ache NeoColors that I have. That's what these are actually called, NeoColor 2s. They come with this little sleeve on top. That's what the packaging looks like. And I don't have a primary set, but this is called the Classic set, and so you can see the colors that we have here. So the size is about the same as the Diane Reevely. They're a little bit lighter, and actually these kind of scribble off on your body. Just want to let you know that they're a little bit softer, and these are all considered like water-soluble pigments or wax pastels. So lastly, I'm using the Derwent Inktense blocks, and the reason why I am using these is because, much like the other product, this is a solid stick of pigment. This is a water-soluble ink versus a wax, and the reason why I'm including it is because I just want to show you the differences, especially when you add water. And I have a set of 24. They do come in smaller sets, but this is just what I happen to have on hand. Okay, so I've just very loosely applied the Inktense stick to the papers, and you'll notice right away that on the watercolor paper, the application is really spotty because this paper has a lot of tooth to it, and therefore you can see the bumps in the paper. This is regular cardstock. It is heavyweight, but it is smooth, and you definitely can see that in the application. So now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of water on a water brush, and I'm going to activate the Inktense blocks and smooth it around. Now we'll set these aside and let them dry, and do the same thing with our Caran d'Aches. just want to take a look at our samples, and these are all on watercolor paper. So here are the Scribble sticks. And on the watercolor paper after it's dry, I still get a little bit of concentration where the pigment did not fully dissolve. Where I dipped it, I got very nice coverage, not too opaque. I like to see the background underneath, but they performed really nicely. These are the NeoColors. I would say these are definitely the most opaque, and when it gets a heavy application, you're going to kind of like a milky effect. It's going to actually cover up some of that background stamping. But again, the colors are very nice and vibrant. And here we are with the Inktense. And there's a little bit of that pigment residue left behind where it didn't blend completely on the watercolor paper. And, you know, at the end, you almost get kind of a grainy consistency, but I think the colors are the brightest with the Inktense. All right, and these are our samples on just heavyweight cardstock. Here with the Inktense, there are a few of the draw marks left, but it is a nice color. Everything is obviously a lot lighter on just plain cardstock. You get beautiful opacity with the NeoColors on plain cardstock. And actually the Scribble sticks look beautiful. There's just a few of those little kind of drawing marks that remain, but that actually looks kind of nice. And in this series of swatches, these are all pieces of paper that have been coated with gesso. So we'll start off with the Scribble sticks first. I went ahead and added some color, and then I just kind of blended it out. And as you can see on the gessoed surface, the Scribble sticks actually blended around really nicely. With the Inktense, things got a little grainy here actually, and you can see the little pigment residue, I don't know, kind of floating on the surface, which isn't necessarily a look I care for. But again, this is a gessoed surface, so it's not able to sink in. So those particles have to float on top. And then lastly, here is the NeoColor, and it's definitely not as grainy as the Inktense, but you know, you get a little bit of that grainy particulate. The Scribble sticks were the only ones that didn't have that kind of graininess on top. Okay, I just wanted to do a little show and share on how these look on black paper. I drew on with Scribble, Neo, and Inktense, and then I just added a water brush. And as you can see, I actually got a lot of opacity and coverage with the Scribble sticks. And this really surprises me because I felt like the NeoColors were more opaque on white paper, but on black paper, the Scribble sticks clearly have the most pigment that show up on a dark surface.
The last thing we're going to do is talk about price, and these prices are current as of the day that I've posted this. They may change or be different in your local area. So the NeoColor 2 is internationally available. There are 84 colors at this time. You can buy them singly or in sets, which gives you a better price, and they're about $2 each US dollars. Then you also have the Derwent Ink Pens. Let's remember that those are ink blocks. They are internationally available in 72 colors or in sets or one by one. And you do get a better price if you buy them in a set, and they are again about $2 each. Now the Scribble sticks are not quite yet available. They just pushed back the release date, but they should be available in early March. They're only available in 12 colors right now and in this set, and it's just under $2. So hopefully that gives you a little more food for thought. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this comparison. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we hope that you'll check out some of the other comparison videos and review videos on crafttestdummies.com. Thanks so much for watching, and have a crafty day.